What's up everyone and welcome back to the channel. We're going to be going over the heroes that are going to be coming into the rate up event for this Friday, for the weekend. And I've got to say, there's some fantastic heroes in this lineup. There really is. We have Giliman, Elena, Space, Luz and Maeve. All five of these heroes are very good. The only one which you may consider not to use is Luz, but the rest are amazing. Luz is still a fantastic hero. So let's have a little look at Luz, because I haven't really covered him much on my channel before. I do have a Luz, and I do plan on using him. He is very good. He also looks fantastic, right? Let's have a little look at him a moment. 200% attack damage on a single attack, on a single enemy, sorry. Deals extra damage, caps at 200% of his attack, but it's 5% of the target's maximum health. This does increase up to 280. His second or first active skill deals 2 stages of damage to a single enemy, but the first stage deals 60% attack damage and reduces the target's defense by 60% for 2 turns, and the second stage deals 180% attack damage and is guaranteed to be a critical hit. What's interesting is that exclusive 1, each stage deals extra damage, 200% cap of his attack by 3% of the target's maximum health. So he can be very good at hitting targets with high health, especially in, say, arena. Passive skill: for every 1% of health the target loses, Luz's current attack has a 0.3% more crit rate before he deals damage. It's all screaming like we can build him on a much less crit rate build, more crit damage. Exclusive 3, he increases Luz's critical damage by the same amount. So basically, for every 1% of health the enemy has lost, he's going to be dealing more and more damage, which is nice, right? It's 0.3 here, and then it's 0.05%, which would be 0.2, so it'd be a 0.5% increase for every 1% on crit rate and crit damage at exclusive level 3, meaning he can do some pretty good damage. Submerged Dragon deals 200% attack damage to all enemies, and it deals extra damage, but it caps at 300% of Luz's attack this time, by 5% of the target's maximum health. His skill has 50% leech rate as well. It does increase to 260. It does have a 4-turn cooldown, and it does double the extra damage and its cap, meaning the extra damage can do 600% of Luz's attack by 10% of the target's maximum health. So if you're using this, you always want to select the highest health target that you can, aim at, say in arena, because it's gonna, I don't know, would that go for every single enemy because of the target? A very good actually point to make by myself actually, because would that go for the target we target, or would the game register for each one of them? Would it automatically calculate it? Interesting. Okay, but yeah, so he would be built on a high attack and high crit damage build, and we probably aim for something like maybe 50% crit rate, maybe 40%, 50% crit rate, the rest into attack rate and crit damage. So he can be very useful. He is debuff as well, the defense down too, meaning he can also benefit other direct damage dealers. Let's have a little look at Giliman next, because Giliman is absolutely insane. She is an absolutely insane hero. PvE, PvP, the whole shebang, and this here should be your target. This is your target if you are pulling on this banner. She is incredible, she is fantastic, and she is the answer to the current meta with the Paulin and Santas. This is a real only legit massive help, because it's AoE speed down, it's AoE debuff, and the fact is, it's so good in blue tower as well. She is just a fantastic hero. Multi-hits, so much damage, and every single exclusive increases her so much. She also puts resistance debuff on the enemy, meaning they can't get buffed, which is also fantastic. After that we have Space, and we all know how good Space is, but she becomes even better and even more relevant when she has exclusives. Especially at exclusive level 3, we often go on about exclusive level 3, okay, but you do get 1 copy of her for free. So, even the first one is going to be on her basic, reducing 10% more turn meter and increases that damage by 100%. Even the level 4 and level 5 are huge for Space, and any exclusive that you get is fantastic for her, because she is a fantastic hero. Okay, especially this here, because this is increasing everyone's turn meter by 20%. However, exclusive 3 is 30%. It's a 30% increase, so it's an extra 10% on everyone's turn meter, which is ginormous. You know, that is a lot of an increase on the turn meter. Let's have a little look at Elena, and Elena is in, wait, Holy Light Parliament, right? Yes, Elena. Elena, again, was very slept on to begin with, and then everyone started using her more often. She's a fantastic AoE debuffer. She's also very good with a shield for our allies. She can AoE speed down with one exclusive. And, you know, she can also transfer any debuffs on her to the enemy of her choice. So that's very good in survival aspect as well. She does also increases the crit damage of all allies by the same amount of critical damage reduced of all enemies, and additionally grants all shields allies a shield by 30%, which is very nice. I don't believe that we have debuff damage over time removal. We don't have damage over time removal, but it is a nice, it's a heal and a shield, which is very, very useful. Elena's fantastic for tower, she's fantastic for dungeons, she's fantastic for PvP, you know, arena in general. If you don't have Giliman and you have access to Elena, she's going to be very good to strip those buffs off the enemy, which is just so huge at the moment. Now, Maeve. Maeve is a brilliant hero who should be used in a lot more content, really. I mean, I say a lot more. She's fantastic for Guild Boss. She's fantastic for Green Mark Tower. And you could argue that she's actually very good for PvP due to her nuke. She's not used as often because we just have better options. But if you're limited on options, you can still use Maeve in, say, Arena. She has a multi-hitting Keen Arrow, which deals a good amount of damage. But it's this Slumber Mark, because this is the only way we can slow down the guild boss. It's the only hero in the game who can slow down the guild boss. And each layer gives you 5% speed down. But when you pair this up with space, when we have speed down 2 on the enemy, which speed down 2 is 40%, right? It is 40%. Is it 40%? 40%. So 40%, and then if you've got 4 layers of Slumber Mark, the enemy is reduced by 60%. Meaning that that boss, combined with the turn meter reduction, is hardly ever going to be getting an attack. So, you know, you can combine this with Giliman as well. Combining Maeve and Giliman with the speed down and then the Slumber Mark as well is fantastic. In Green Mark Tower, though, Space and Maeve together is incredible. Exclusive 1 is her target. This is where you want to be because it guaranteed to reduce target defense down, say 60%. Is it 60%? Defense down 2, so 60% reduced defense, and we don't need affect it. She no longer needs affect it, which means you just build her on crit rate, attack rate, and crit damage. That's all you need to do. That is all you need to do. With exclusive, she becomes a bit stronger, don't get me wrong. But exclusive 1 is where you want her to be, and that can really improve your guild boss score. It can really help massively in Green Tower. I know Green Tower is a bit easier than, say, do you know what? We have Hizonia and we have Ben Alston, which makes Green Tower much better. Comparing that with Space and Maeve, and you're laughing. You're really laughing. You're really laughing. So, which heroes would I really aim for or want the most? Because we can't select anyone. But it would be Giliman. It'd be Giliman, Giliman, Space, Elena. No, I would want, in this order, Giliman, Space, Elena, Maeve, and then Luz. But they're all fantastic. So if you are considering pulling for this banner, which you all are because it's double legend as well, don't forget, it's double legend. So if you could be getting super lucky. So good luck to everyone on their double legend. And if you are pulling, good luck on your Giliman because she is huge. You want her at E3. You really do. So on that note, I'm going to leave you with that video, guys. And I hope it's given you some input on who you should be aiming for if you should be continuing to pull beyond that double legend. And you should, and you shouldn't feel bad about it either because it is a very good banner. I was shocked, however, that it wasn't another faction banner. I was expecting a faction banner every time, but it seems we're getting a rotation now of these other kind of debuffs and then buffs and that kind of banner as well, which is good. But I will see you on the next video, everyone. Take care, have a great day or evening wherever you are.